Hey YouTube, dr.k here. Welcome to my review for the electronic Beast X King Megazord from Power Rangers Beast Morphers Season 2. In case you couldn't tell by the name and before you get excited, this is not the combining, converting version that has vanished and has been missing in Crisis. This is the already put together, sort of regular standalone figure with electronics, very similar and esque to the Ultrazord of the regular fashion from last season, but a little bit worse in paint in my opinion. It's kind of like one step up from those regular Megazord figures like the red and gold that are just already painted, or already put together, except it looks worse paint-wise. And so that's what we'll talk about first. Let's talk about the details. So, setting aside this squished, squeaky toy looking sculpt, like it looks like a squeaky toy, but also looks like it's squished. It reminds me of Kamen Rider Blades from just the recent Saber reveals chest, and it just looks really childish looking. But setting that aside, I think it actually has some decent proportions to be positive about it. Like, I think the head sculpt looks pretty good proportion-wise, and I think the general proportions of his body look, you know, proportionate, not like in a weird way, but I mean it looks more accurate a little bit to the way the suit show looks, or the stunt guy, and I think that's kind of cool, and that's something I did like about the standalone Megazord figures that weren't electronic, is they kind of looked like the suit, and I thought that was neat, and they had pretty decent details, except this one's not very detailed, and I get that the draw for this is the electronics and the sounds and the motion, and to be more enticing to kids with that, but I feel like kids even want their toys to look a little decent, and I say that as a former kid who got into Power Rangers toys, and I liked the toys to look decent. So I think this could be an even better toy for kid fans if it looked a little bit better. And I think this blank black thing here makes it look really cheap, makes it look like an afterthought, and like they forgot to paint it. And like other than that, the sculpt is decent except for this. I don't think this looks very good. It looks strange, and it doesn't stick out the way it's supposed to. I guess I didn't necessarily expect it to, but it could have at least had a little bit less of a weird look. But yeah, it's very, very bland looking, very unpainted, looks very cheap. It honestly looks like if the bike figures from Bandai America days in the last years became a Megazord. So it's very disappointing. I feel like that it just is kind of embarrassing even for them. And then you do have this weapon that it comes with, which is just this very basically plastic painted version that has the basic details, and it slides in like right as you just saw, like that. I honestly thought it was going to have one of those things where it's a little hook, and I was looking for it. I spinned it an embarrassing amount of times, but it just goes in like this. It does have little bits of articulation, like as you can see the head moves around, which is nice. The arms can move. You do actually have some waist articulation, so like that's actually really nice. What I like about that is it adds a little bit personality. I've mentioned in previous mecha reviews that just being able to do something as simple as this gives it a little bit personality and doesn't make it seem so stiff, so that's kind of nice. And if you're wondering about the scale, it's basically to scale with those standalone Megazord figures like the red and the gold, and it's kind of within that, and it's shorter than what would be the larger Ultrazord release. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was just too lazy to pull all the figures out from in front of mine on my display just for that, but it's basically in the scale of the standalone figures. So this thing has 3 modes. Off, which is my favorite mode, which it doesn't do anything, it eliminates all the sound, and then you have this middle of the road mode here, where you'll get sounds by moving this.
It's time to defend the grid. Hey Ranger, move me around.
And then it'll command you to do that. Come on. Okay, or not. There we go.
Beast X King, Ultra Slash! Virus eliminated.
Is it though? You didn't do a lot. So then it'll stop. This is weird. Like, it has 2 different modes that basically do the same thing. So now it stops, which is why I was trying hard before because I thought it was stopping, but...
Hey Ranger, let's work together to fight evil.
Let's not.
Hey Ranger, move me around.
This dude sounds so creepy. It sounds like someone trying to lure kids on a website.
It's time to defend the grid.
Like, seriously, I almost called the cops.
Hey Ranger, let's work together to fight evil. Beast X King, Ultra Slash!
So that's basically what...
Virus eliminated.
Yeah, we got it. That's basically what this mode is. You'll twist this, it'll kind of prompt you to move it around, and then you'll do a few moves, it'll say a few sounds, and then it'll reset.
Hey Ranger, move me around.
See, creepy.
Beast X King, Ultra Slash!
One positive thing is that sounds exactly like Devin.
Virus
I don't know if they got a voice clip from him or it's just a really good sound alike, but at least it's not the creeper dude, so that's kind of a positive. So then you have the third mode here when you press this down. And this is kind of a weird one because it's also both. You twist this and you get two different modes. You have lion mode and then basically Megazord mode or battle mode or whatever.
Battle mode, activate!
See?
Beast X King Ultrazord, unleashed!
Wow.
Beast X King Ultra Strike!
Who's that? Is that Blaze? What are you doing in there?
Virus eliminated!
So you have that mode, and it does more sounds too.
Beast X King Ultrazord, unleashed! Beast X King Ultra Strike!
So there you have
Virus eliminated!
the same one. I might go back to it because I think there's one more. But you get the battle mode, and then you twist this, and you'll get lion mode.
Lion mode activated!
See? And that'll provide you with some different sounds.
Beast X King Ultrazord, Lion attack!
That's weird. That's almost creepy. Like, listen to that. It's disturbing.
Beast X King Ultra Slash!
All right,
Virus eliminated!
we'll do one more roundabout with this mode.
Beast X King Ultrazord, Lion attack!
There we go. Okay, we don't need to be doing this again. And then if you keep twisting this, you'll get eventually basically a Vengix mode or soundbite.
Battle mode activated! Lion mode activated! Battle mode! Lion mode! Battle mode! You got it! We need to stop the virus! Let's shake it off!
Shake it off, shake it off. Got the mark of Cain, 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 Cain.
Virus eliminated!
So there is another sound for Vengix too.
Battle mode! Lion mode! Battle mode! Lion... Virus entering your system! We need to stop the virus! Let's shake it off! Virus eliminated!
So that's pretty much the gist of it. Now, so what's weird about this, as I said, that basically the two different modes that it has are the same in a way. Like, they both have sounds for this and for motion activated. The first one more is about it prompting you, but it just seems weird.
Hey, Ranger, let's work together!
Hey,
to
Ranger,
fight evil.
let's STFU. So, but what's weird about that is usually toys like this will have a mode that's motion activated and then non-motion activated. So it seems weird that both modes do effectively the same thing. Like, they activate different sounds, but it's just kind of weird to me. And I will give this props for having a lot of different sounds and phrases that sound like they're from the show, especially Devin and Evox's voices sound like they are the actual actors and voice actors, which I think is really cool. I think kids will get a kick out of it because there's a bunch of different clashing and firing and laser sounds and flying sounds and creepy standby sounds and sounds like that. I just wish that it looked a little bit better. And I think that the blue light here also looks looks really cool, just for another positive. So I will give it props for being a pretty robust toy in terms of fun. I just wish that it, like I said, it looked a little bit better. Like, it seems weird that this is a step up from the cheap, just standalone PR Megazord figures, and yet it looks worse. But I think some kids will get a kick out of it, but I just think that there are better things out there, even though the sounds are kind of cool. And it's kind of weird that the Vengeance mode presents it like an actual virus, like a cold, like instead of something cool or like a fight or something. Also pretty insensitive during these times. But anyway, that's about it for this one, guys. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Until next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.